It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. And it's coming up next.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. And tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. But, Charles, this Ravens team been so successful in recent years, 10 or more wins in 4 of the last 5 seasons. What do they need to do to take that next step?
Well, the way the Ravens have played for a lot of their franchise history, we know the defense is going to take care of business. They're going to keep you in every ball game. I think on offense, can they throw the ball more proficiently, especially out wide to the receivers, and make plays that way to continue to open up running lanes for a team that we know loves to move the ball along the ground.
And meanwhile, for the Houston Texans, the future is now. They take C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State, number 2 overall, and we will see him get the nod as starter in this one.
And you and I laugh privately often when teams say, well, we want him to sit and learn. Come on, if you take him that high, play him right away, go ahead and get him started, and we'll see him do exactly that in this one.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
In only 2 seasons, Stroud showed all he needed to at Ohio State. All-American, Heisman finalist, program records galore. He looks every bit like the number 1 overall pick. He went number 2, but Houston is thrilled to have him.
Okay, break.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Open man is Noah Brown. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Well, man, coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And Stroud now to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Stroud on 3rd down now. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. Touchdown! John Mechie from 13 yards out. And the Texans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson, options out left. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Tank Dell now to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston offense running back out, and we'll get another look at John Mechie. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, you're a former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away?
Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Malik Collins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down, it's Stroud.
This will be caught by Brown. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz, and he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Stroud to throw it. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Again, it's Stroud. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. Second down.
I see this.
Way up, not that time.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud.
And his throw is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Jackson.
A short throw caught by Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Jackson.
A short throw caught by Andrews. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll try the draw here with Dobbins.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Now it's Jackson.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 37. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports halftime report.
Okay,
we're certainly treated to an entertaining first half.
Touchdown
both
game
these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. On the option right is Jackson. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Play action. Stroud now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Third and 1, Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that is no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Ravens ready to take over. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And, oh, this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On third down, Jackson. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. Oh, and he's going to take this right to the line to gain. Awfully close. But they'll say that he did get the 6 yards he needed. Didn't get much more than that, but it works all the same. 1st down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson going to run the draw. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. And Stroud now to throw. And that's complete to Brown.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Stroud to throw it. Finding Schultz.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Very sharp here to start this drive. 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st down. Stroud.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now Stroud.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Stroud back to throw.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Step up.
Here's 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.